you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Wait 10, wait 20! Mike 14. All right. Here we go. Let's go, V, let's go. Let's get it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
72. Strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Hey, they're scared. Mike 14, Mike 14. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now Brady gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
14's the Mike. 14's the Mike. Ricky. Mike 14, Mike 14. I'm on. Wait, what do you got?
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alert! 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Hey, orbit.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Check it, reload.
They do go for it. It's Brady. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. Check it out, read. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Gold 50.
SOS, SOS.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
72. Mike 14.
Go, go.
Danny.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Mike 14, Mike 14. Sugar.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. That is caught by Cohen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
3 bucks.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
General West.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He's not going to give me. Tight dog.
Alert! Hey, wahoo!
Mike 14.
In your face.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now they're taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Pushes over him.
No, that's just not right.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll run. It's Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Jordan Lucas there on the stop. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, hey, hey.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 23-yard run. as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Sugar!
18-yard line.
All 50.
On second and 7, Brady. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Switch.
The 39-yard line.
Switch. Slam. Kill. Shoot. Kill.
Ozzy.
On second down now, it's Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Shotgun now for Brady. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16.
9-14. Get in the weight room. Mike 14.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the run. 14's the
Brady going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shoves him away, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let him know. Over.
Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Wide. Get wide. Check 90.
Hey, 88. Get 300. Mike, zoom.
Down to lose one. Hey, check.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. This is taken at the 10. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like.
Touchdown, Packers! Lamar Miller, 62 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
The score, Packers 14, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Cohen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
14's the Mike. 14's the
Bravo.
Check, check, check.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Let's go one more.
Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
58!
Mike 58, right there. And watch your leg.
A run for Nick Chubb. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now Chubb, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jump out!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, come on now, come on now.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. They try again with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
14, my 14. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, you got 3. You got
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam. Check 3. No. Off.
Go to 50.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 43.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Touchdown, Packers! Lamar Miller Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 19-yard line.
14's the mic. 14.
Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd and 12, Brady got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Bears.
First down, a run with Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Josh Jackson on the tackle.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Brings
Double
up
up.
2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, go 66.
36-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
14. My 14. I'm scared.
Regular.
My 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Open man is Trey Burton. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, exit.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Get that quarterback. And all talk.
My 14. My 14.
Hey, Alabama.
My 14. My 14.
Hey, my 7.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
It's a party now.
Hey.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking deep for Gabriel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Blue 58.
Sponge.
A first down carry now for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Hey, 66.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
My 14. My 14.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cohen. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Over. Box it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Rodgers throwing here. It's caught. Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They run. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get the magazine while you